Players thought the 1-2-3 method was done, but the numbers are saying something different. Grab a pen and let's jump in. Welcome back everyone, and let's talk about the 1-2-3 method. Now I know a lot of players been wondering what's going on with this method, so I wanted to take a little more time studying it before I shared it with you guys. Now most of you know the 1-2-3 method hasn't really been working like that for a while, but a few months ago I started hearing people talk about it again. Then I started noticing some changes inside the method myself, and today I'm gonna walk you through it. Now most of you may remember how to set this up, and some of you may be completely new to this method. So for the ones who already know, this will be a refresher, and for the ones who are new, this will be fresh for you. Now for today's example, I'll be using one of North Carolina's most recent previous hits, which is 537, which came out on June the 23rd, 2026 evening time. So let's dive in. Now the problem that most people was probably experiencing with this method, including myself, was the date sum. Now the 1-2-3 rundown was easy to set up, but once you put that date sum on the board, that's where things started getting tricky. Sometimes the date sum wasn't given a clear area, sometimes there was too much going on, and sometimes you just didn't know what part of the rundown to trust. Now this is where things started changing. Once I stopped just looking at the date sum by itself and started paying attention to what was happening around it, the method started making a little more sense again. It wasn't just seeing the date sum on the board, it was about seeing what number was touching, sitting around it, or showing movements close to it. Now here's the facts about the 1-2-3 method. This method is not new, and it's not something you just force every single day. It's a rundown method, so when it's cold, but when the numbers start lining back up around it, that's when you have to pay attention. So when should you use this 1-2-3 method, since this really isn't a method you should use every single day? Well, you should use this method for about 3 days starting in the middle of the week. From testing this method, I noticed that the middle of the week has been like a hot spot. Now you don't want to keep using it if the rundown is not giving you anything to work with. If nothing is lining up, if the date sum is not helping, or if everything looks too spread out, then that's when you leave it alone. Now it's time to show you guys how to set up this workout. So the way that you start setting up this workout is by setting up your starter digits, which is 1-2-3, and then take your previous hit and put it underneath that number. Once you have put your previous hit under the 1-2-3 digits, you would then add 1 to the first digit, 2 to the middle digit, and 3 to the last digit. After you do that, that will give you the next line in your rundown. Then you keep doing the same movement all the way down the board. This is what that looks like. Now after you have the full rundown set up, it's now time to apply your date sum. Now when applying your date sum, you are to apply the non-mirror digit and the mirror digit in this rundown. Now for this part, you don't want to use the next day's date sum. The date sum that you want to use is from 1 day back from the previous hit that you are working from. So being that the previous hit came out on June 23rd, we are going back 1 day to June 22nd. June 22nd date sum is 6 plus 22, which gives us 28, and the last digit is 8. So the date sum digit is 8 and the mirror digit is 3. Here's what that looks like. And as a note, you guys, unlike the 730 or the 703 system, the hit digits will mostly be located kinda in the middle of the workout. This is what I have also noticed from testing. Now it's time to start looking for your hits, but before you start, I want you to know a few things first. Remember to keep in mind the traveling numbers. They will always lead you to where the winning digits are. Pay attention to repeating digits. If you see the same 3 digits keep popping up throughout the workout, then that's a strong indication that could be the winning number, and it usually is. And lastly, studying the patterns from other hits. This will help give you guidance in knowing what to look for next. On June the 24th, 2026 daytime, the number that hit was 952. Now look at this and see how it lines up with the workout. Well, I hope y'all enjoy the video, and there is more in store where that came from. And let's get those shares up to 2K subscribers and followers so I can drop those 4-digit predictions on you guys. Make sure to drop a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.